It's important that you understand that you need more than just a coaching certification in order to build a successful coaching business. Whether you're thinking about it in the future or you're currently going through it and you're already wondering what's next, you're in luck because we're going to get into it right now. Hey, Courtney Sanders here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to me, I'm a full-time online life and business coach as well as wife and mom. I wear all the hats and do all the things, but if you found me, it's a good chance that you probably stumbled on one of my videos. It's one of my most popular videos around how to build a six-figure coaching business without a coaching certification, because that's exactly what I did and what I have done. In fact, I even got my coaching practice up to 7 figures and now going towards multiple 7 figures without a coaching certification. But here's the thing, I am now getting my certification. So I've talked about this in previous videos. You should definitely check out my videos from the beginning of this year, 2023, where I talk about how I'm actually getting my coaching program certified. And by virtue of getting my coaching program certified, I need to be certified as the instructor who is providing a certified program. So that is why I'm getting my coaching certification. Even in the video that I had where I talked about how you don't need a coaching certification to create a 6-figure coaching business, and that still is the case, I still believe that, I am now embarking on my coaching certification for the reasons that I just mentioned. And I know some of you might be embarking on your coaching certification as well. So whether you're thinking about it in the future or you're currently going through it, it's important that you understand that you need more than just a coaching certification in order to build a successful coaching business. And so even though I am currently going through my coaching certification, I thought it'd be fun to do a video about what to do after your certification. Now, the suggestions that I'm going to be providing you are not things that I'm doing after my certification, because I've already done these things, right? I've done them for years before I got my certification, and now I'm going through that process. But I know for some people, they like to start with the certification and then build the business afterwards. Some people, like me, like to build the business and then go through the certification. So you can check out my videos elsewhere on this channel where I talk about how to know if a certification is right for you, whether you should get one or not, all of those things. I won't rehash that here. But if you are going through your coaching certification and you're already wondering what's next, you're in luck because we're going to get into it right now. All right, the first thing that you should do after you get your coaching certification, and quiet as this kept, you should have done this while you were in your certification program, and that is nail your niche. I get it. You got your certification because you wanted to be a life coach or a health coach or whatever type of coach that you want to be. But understand, just because you now have the designation, which really just certifies that you know how to coach via a particular methodology, that does not necessarily speak to your target market and your customer around what you can do for them specifically. And that's where your niche comes in. So you want to be very clear about the type of people that you want to help, what specifically you want to help them with. Yes, even in life coaching, you want to have some specificity around the type of coaching that you want to do. And again, coaching certifications are really around the methodology and the practice of coaching. And there's all different types of certifications. There's ICF certification, IPEC, this, that, all these different programs. Many of them have different methodologies. And so that's why I've talked about in the past how I actually recommend doing your coaching certification after starting your business and kind of getting out into the world and doing your framework. That way you have a good understanding of what coaching programs fit with you and your philosophy and the type of coaching that you ultimately want to do. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. If you're in your coaching program, you should be figuring out what you want your niche to be. And so if you are ending your program and you're still not sure, I highly recommend that you join me inside of my Nail Your Niche Challenge. For the time being, it's still happening live, and for the time being, it's free. I cannot promise that I'm going to continue to do this forever. So if you click the link below and you see that it's happening live, go ahead and join in. But it is a free 5-day live challenge that I do where I literally work with you over the course of 5 days to help you nail your niche. So that is super, super important. If you can do it before you get your coaching certification, go ahead and do it. But if you are getting certified and you still don't know what your niche is, you need to nail that ASAP. All right, the next thing that you need to do after your coaching certification, particularly if you want to grow your business to 6 figures and beyond, is you need to build your brand. Brand is going to become so important as we move forward, especially in this whole AI environment. In fact, I even have a video right here where I talk about whether I believe AI is going to replace coaches. But I'll give a little spoiler for that video. I talk about the importance of brand and how brand is one of the best ways that an online coach, or really an online entrepreneur at all, all, can future-proof and AI-proof their business as they go forward. So brand is super important in order to attract clients and to differentiate you from other coaches who have the same certification that you do, right? So we don't just want to hang our hat on a certification because lots of coaches have a certification. Why would someone necessarily choose you over someone else? Having a very strong brand is going to help them make that determination. And in addition to differentiating you from other online coaches, it's also going to differentiate you from the robots, right? The robots are coming. So make sure that you build your brand after your coaching certification, particularly if you want to grow your business to 6 figures and beyond. All right, the next thing that you'll want to do, and this is another one of those things that really you can start while you're in the midst of your coaching certification, and that is create content. In fact, this goes hand in hand with building your brand because this is how you build your brand, especially if you don't have a lot of resources from the very beginning to pay for advertisements or to put yourself on a billboard or all of these things. Consistent content is how people are going to find out about you. Again, you are watching me because you probably stumbled on this video via YouTube. I publish videos Monday through Friday, and then I post a lot of shorts on the weekend as well. So basically this channel is putting out content every single day of the week. I also publish very, very frequently and consistently on my Instagram. I have a podcast, and not only do I do this now that I'm a coach, I've been doing this for years. I've been doing this since before I got into coaching. In fact, it was that consistent content creation that helped me build my coaching business even when I didn't have a coaching certification, even when I was young and insecure and not sure if anybody was gonna pay me. They did pay me, all because I created consistent content. So go ahead and create your content. Make sure that it's well branded and branded in your brand, which we talked about previously, and that it speaks to your target market and your niche, which we talked about in that first point. But creating consistent content, I think, is one of the most underrated skill sets that any online entrepreneur has. And I always roll my eyes when someone complains about not having any clients, but they're not publishing content consistently. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you're a coach or some type of entrepreneur, if you are endeavoring to sell online, you better get out there and create consistent content. All right, I have more where that came from, but first I want to hear from you. Are you finishing up your coaching certification? Share in the comments below. All right, the next thing that you'll really want to focus on, and again, you can start to do this while you are still in the middle of your coaching certification, is you really want to start collecting those testimonials. So oftentimes in your coaching program, you will do a lot of free training. You might do free coaching with friends and family. I would even suggest that you would ask your friends and family if they have, friends and friends of friends that maybe might be interested in working with you. Even if you take a lesser amount initially to coach them, you want to get those testimonials, and you want to get testimonials from people that, again, aren't your family and aren't your friends, because it's really going to help you when it comes to selling and branding your coaching packages when you are officially certified and you're really ready to grow your business. And in addition to collecting testimonials for marketing and sales purposes, it also helps with the next point that you want to focus on, which is perfecting your packages. I know this is one of the #1 questions that I get from aspiring coaches or even some established coaches is how can they perfect their packages and how can they perfect their pricing? Particularly, how much should I charge and what exactly should go in my coaching package? How should I structure it? A lot of that is going to be dependent based on what it takes for you to help your clients get results. And so if you focus on collecting those testimonials, so these 2 points really go hand in hand, you'll have greater visibility and greater clarity around what does it take to get somebody results and how should I structure my package. For instance, you might be doing 6-week coaching packages or 8-week coaching packages just because you see that that's what other coaches are doing. But again, you need to ask yourself, does my client actually need 8 weeks in order to get the results? Do they need 6 weeks? Do they need a call every week? Again, the structure is going to be dependent on what it takes to get your client the results. And so if you focus on those testimonials, you'll have an arsenal of rave reviews from people who can vouch for you in your coaching, but you'll also have a lot of great insight about how you need to structure your packages, and that will help you perfect both your packages and your pricing. All right, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. If you're still struggling to nail that niche, again, join me inside of my Nail Your Niche Challenge. It's a free 5-day live challenge, live for now, free for now, where you can join me for 5 days and I will help you nail your niche. I was gonna say live in the flesh, but it's live on Zoom. So if you wanna join, go ahead and click the link below while it is still available. All right, if you love this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you can't wait for my next video, make sure that you are subscribed to my podcast, The Courtney Sanders Show, on both iTunes and Spotify. And if you can't wait for my next podcast episode or my next YouTube video, make sure that you are following me on Instagram. It's CourtneyLSanders on Instagram. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.